What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the second installment of our 2v2 series commentary here between MaNa and ThorZain and Aristeo and Kaz. So this is game number 2 here. Last game we did see ThorZain and MaNa come out victorious with some very nice center of the map control. Now this time we are here on Monolith Ridge. We'll be taking a quick look around the map. You can see here on the right hand side we've got Mouse's MaNa as the green Protoss player and Mouse's ThorZain as the red Terran player, and then over here on the left-hand side, Empire Kaz as the blue Terran, and Aristeo as the purple Zerg. Now, taking a quick look around the map, of course, right outside of the main, we've got natural expansions for both players. There's a natural over there for the red Terran and for the green Protoss, the natural expansion over here. Center of the map, there are 2 Xel'Naga towers at which you have to access them through ramps here on the kind of back end here of this ridge, and that's going to allow you to move right on up to that Xel'Naga tower. Besides that, we have also got high yield expansions with destructible rocks on both the top and the bottom. And then the bottom left-hand position and the upper right-hand position, there are also additional expansions available there as well. MaNa moving out for a very early scout, possibly concerned about Aristeo moving out with a very, very fast pool. In fact, we can see a 12 pool coming out there for Aristeo, so moving back on in, MaNa will be able to spot that out. So there it is. He can spot the 12 pool. Also spotting the extractor there, trying to do a little bit of resource line harass as well. Now back over here for Kaz, everything looking pretty standard. Looks like we did see at 10 depot, 12 racks, and 13 refinery. Now what do we have going on over here? ThorZain coming out with relatively standard play as well, and yep, relatively standard play over here for MaNa. So nothing too unorthodox as of yet. We do have the Overlord Scout sitting over here for Aristeo. Needs to be a little bit careful though, because we will be seeing Marines on the board very shortly, and he could be in danger of losing that Overlord. In fact, another Overlord also moving to the center of the map. I'm assuming that he is just under the impression that he will be okay, given his early game speedlings, to defend against any possible Marine harass that he may be seeing. In fact, we've got an SCV moving out, and yeah, that's about it. Just an SCV scout moving out. I was possibly thinking that there might have been a Marine following suit, but no, in fact, there was not. It was just another SCV that was dropping a bunker here for a little bit of a frontal wall off. Tech Lab just now finishing right now for Kaz, and let's see what he will be deciding to open up with. Looks like Marauder will be the name of the game, using that, of course, to counteract any early game stalkers that we may be seeing here from MaNa. MaNa starting out with an initial Zealot. We've got a couple Marines moving out. A factory coming out here for ThorZain as well, so not opening up with that 2 racks harass like we did see last game. And here we go, a couple of Zerglings actually fanning out. 2 will be sent to grab the Xel'Naga towers. The other 2 will be moving out and getting some scouting information. First, checking out ThorZain, a little bit in danger of losing that one Zergling, but able to pull back just in the nick of time. He will then be moving up, and look at that Zealot popping out right in time there for MaNa, preventing that Zergling harass from being able to get on in and get any kind of crucial scouting information. So the Zerglings will be forced to the center of the map right now. Don't expect them to be able to do too much damage, but here we go. Looks like we actually will be seeing a small push here. We've got Kaz moving out with that Marauder and a lot of Zerglings here for Aristeo. Aristeo also getting that metabolic boost. You can see that it's very near finish, so still sticking on one base. Lots and lots of speedlings here. The Marauder will be attempting to break the wall, allowing those speedlings to push on in, and let's see how effective this is. We've got 1 Stalker in, a Sentry coming up here as well, and we've got some double Marine production as well as some Hellions coming out over here for ThorZain. But here comes a push. Again, early game aggression, very, very popular in these team games, and he will be pushing forward with this Marauder heavy force, and again, just trying to do a little bit of damage and trying to help break the wall, allowing those speedlings to push in, and it looks like, yes, they will be certainly pushing MaNa very hard right now. Now, we will be seeing MaNa come down with another gateway, but look at how quickly those 2 Marauders work down this gateway, and the major issue right now, ThorZain a little bit concerned about pushing out from his base because he's worried about these heavy Zergling forces, but now that he's got a few Hellions, here comes a push right now, so the Hellions, of course, will be used to help counteract those Zergling heavy forces, but Zergling Marauder can be very effective, and there we go. The wall is broken right now. Speedlings able to stream on in. Really nothing right now that MaNa can do about this. So much damage is about to be laying down right now by Aristeo. MaNa is in heap loads of trouble, but here we go. SCVs and Marines moving out to try to counteract. Those Hellions do need to be careful about engaging those Marauders, but they can certainly engage those Speedlings. The Speedlings wreaking havoc right now, and it looks like that Nexus will get taken out. And again, those Marauders in danger of getting taken out by those Marines. Marines are relatively strong against a Marauder, especially with some SCV buffer. And look at those Marauders get target fired down very quickly. We have got some more Zerglings here moving out, trying to get a full surround right now. The Hellions will be trying to do some work on those Zerglings. Unfortunately, they'll target firing down those Marauders. That is not what they wanted to do. And these Zerglings with that full surround doing so much damage, taking out the last of those Marines. We've got got a couple of Hellions, again, also trying to push back right now. ThorZain needs to be careful, and there it is. MaNa and ThorZain both just leaving the game. All right, my friends, there you go. Just goes to show you how very popular early game aggression can be in these team games. Just saw a complete rollover there with that Marauder Heavy Force plus those Speedlings. Very nice synergy between the two. Excellent game there. Now, hopefully you guys did enjoy this commentary. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep owning.